Hey there guys, William Shat here. I know it's been a while since I've done a Star Trek video for you, and I thought I'd come at you with a video on R&D materials. I'm sure you guys recognize exactly where I am. Some of you may be very familiar with what I am about to do, but for those of you who are not, I'm going to show you anyway. Inside the Personnel Officer window here, we have a Submit General Request, and there's a mission called Request R&D Assistance. With this mission, you actually get a random assortment of R&D materials. In most cases, you get at least one useful item. The best I've seen, I think, was maybe like 2 or 3 isolinear circuitries, or let's see, I think I've gotten a few warp field regulators. This is a great mission to supplement your R&D materials. Most of the stuff, actually most of these have come from this mission. So if you need emitter arrays, it'll be definitely a good mission to run. And there's a trick to it. The way that you want to run it, you want to run it on multiple characters. So what we're going to do is we're going to start this assignment on this character and about 5 other characters, and then we're going to wait 48 hours. For you it'll appear like a minute or 2, but for me I'm going to wait 48 hours, and you'll see what the results are of running this assignment, and it'll kind of show to you whether or not this is worth it for you, and you can make the decision whether or not you think this is a good idea or not. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll start running the assignment. Switch over to my other characters. And this one appears. Don't have enough. There we go. Yeah, the trickiest part is just coming up with a dilithium for all your other characters, as they've made earning dilithium a little bit more tricky in this game. Let's hope maybe we get a little bump there. I don't see that happening anytime soon, but hey, who knows. So also on the Klingon side, if you're not familiar with where it's located, it's on the Academy grounds. Same exact mission. It's just the Klingon version of it. Talk to the Personnel Officer, same name almost. I think exactly the same name. And it appears I do not have enough dilithium, so convert R&D Assistance. Mission started. Alright, start it there. And another nice thing that you can end up running, at least right now during this video, when this video is being taken, are the Christmas event videos, or the Q's Winter Wonderland Q Winter Wonderland assignments. They reward decent amount of dilithium to supplement this type of behavior. As you can see, each one of these missions is rewarded 125 dilithium each. So decent amount, better than your usual assignments that you can run, which when they normally finish only reward 5 and only 125 when they crit. If these crit, I think they reward a little bit better. So that's definitely worth running. So just sit tight. I gotta wait about 48 hours. You guys have to wait literally 5 seconds. So here are the results of... Okay, we're back, and we have the results of our request R&D materials. So let's go ahead and check this out on all of our characters. I'm going to run through these real quick, and then afterwards I'm going to go over and analyze what we have picked up and kind of determine for you whether or not this is worth picking up on either one character or multiple characters or whatever. So let's go through it. First results end up being magnesite, warp field regulator, Verteron particle, thorium gas, radiogenic particle, titanium, duty officer, and some recruitment XP. So The big thing that we're looking for is some of those bigger pieces like the warp field regulators, the stuff that actually costs dilithium. So, decent results so far. So let's go ahead and collect those. And we'll move on to our next character. Alright. Not a big haul here. This is actually a very underwhelming results. Some of you might be looking at it and saying, might not be worth it. Yeah, well, hold on. Let's see what else we get. Maybe we'll get some real gems here. Let's go ahead and collect those. Switch to our next character. Okay, so our next results end up being a few components. Some deuterium, a regulator. Some rubidium. Not the greatest. A little bit better than the last one. So still pretty decent haul. Not too bad. So let's change over to our next character. Check out the results on this one. Alright, a couple more components. Some white common materials, and a few uncommons. So, not the greatest. Not the greatest, I will admit. Alright, so let's see. Success. Component. Isolinear chips. That's what we were looking for. 2 isolinear chips. So if we look at this real quick. If we look at the cost of what an isolinear chip is, you're looking at 4,000 dilithium. I paid 1,000 and got 2. So, yeah, you tell me, is it worth it? So, argonite gas, thoron particles, beta-tachyon particles, titanium, verteron. Okay, not the greatest, but fairly decent. So in the grand scheme of things, what do we really get? So if we look at our rewards, we got 3 components that actually have a dilithium cost applied to them. We had a warp field regulator, which costs 500 dilithium plus the other components that you need to make it, which has, if you want to assign some sort of cost to it, I don't know exactly what cost you would assign to it, time I suppose, and the effort to actually getting them, or EC in the effort of buying them. So we got a warp field regulator, that's 500 dilithium cost right there. And a big mother load was our 2 component isolinear chips, which was 4,000 dilithium per. So that's a total of 8,000 dilithium. Let's see, we ran this mission 6 times across 6 characters, so that's 6,000 dilithium. So if you do the math on that, we're ahead 2,500 dilithium here. And this is actually probably one of the worst runs I've actually seen on these missions. So I don't want to be overly preachy about it. You can decide to do it. You can decide not to do it. If you are looking to get R&D materials and you're on a bit of a budget, this is a good mission to run. It's up about every, I think, 3 days. So I think I have to, I think from the start of it, I think it's 3 days. Anyway, I'll have to check on that, but let's see if there's actually a thing here that tells us when we can run it again. No. So I think it'll come up in about, maybe it's 48 hours after you complete it. I'm not exactly sure. But you can do it, I think, about twice a week. So it's definitely worth getting 1,000 dilithium together on each character and just running this mission. And the beauty of it is, you just run right over here. Take your History 102 Alpha Quadrant command and get 480 dilithium. So you run over here, test my knowledge. Which ship was Geordie LaForge given command of when he was promoted to captain? I'm not exactly sure of that. But there are sites out there that can give you the answer easily enough. You just do a search on it, do a find answer or find word sentence in the browser, and then there it says the ship that Geordie LaForge was given command of was promoted to captain was the USS Challenger. So if we answer that, it says complete. There you go. 480 dilithium. You do that every 20 hours, you got 1,000. Well, at least close to. So that's all you need to do to complete that. To get your dilithium that you need for each run. So it's very little effort or low effort. Spend 1,000 dilithium. Yeah, put the coin in the slot machine and pull the lever, right? And you have a chance of getting some pretty decent prizes. I've had some where I have probably netted over 10,000 dilithium worth of goods and components. So, in my opinion, definitely worth doing. Check it out. And as always, if you like the video, click like. If you like my channel and like the stuff that I'm bringing you, go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to have more down the road. And as always, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you back here next time.